We didn't get traded.
11 o'clock.
Go ahead, guys.
Jared, it must be a difficult day, rewarded by a good game, but can you reflect on what happened today, and especially about Bo, who you've been developing with the whole
It's always difficult when you lose a guy and you know how much they care for what's going on here, and they've been a part of it. It was a tough day when we decided to trade Dermy, heart and soul team guy, again with Bo and Joe too, like Bo, at the end of the day, I think we take from a strength of our team and we add in a spot where we have a big weakness, right down the middle of the ice, and to be able to get a caliber player like Mittelstadt, I think is a big move. It sucks because you got to give up something to get something, right? And it happened to be Bo. But I got a soft spot for all those guys, especially the guys that were with us, prior to 2022 grinding and then having success in 22 and been with us since. It's a huge part of it. So it's always a tough day when you're trading guys out of your roster, but especially guys that have been with you for a number of years and care as much as they do about the team.
So happy to see how the team responded.
Yeah, hey, guys are staying focused. They know how big the points are. That other stuff will all be over with come Friday. And, we got to, like I said, the part of being a professional is we got to focus on the task at hand. That's why I don't get too wrapped up in the trade stuff, and players can't either, because we have a job to do tonight and we got another one to do Friday, on a busy day for management. So, I thought the guys played great tonight. We definitely got better as the game went on. I loved our jump in our offensive game the whole night, but we had a couple big breakdowns in the first period, right? And it cost us, and then we got some big saves on a couple of them too. So, but the offensive game never wavered tonight. It's something we've been talking about and working on, and I thought the guys were outstanding at it, and we got better obviously in the second and third period with our defending.
How quickly are you at this point, have you had the ability to watch tape on Mittelstadt, Walker? Are you kind of going to learn over the next little bit? Or
Yeah, I've watched them both. I'm familiar with both guys.
What are you most excited about each of them?
Well, Walker, so obviously with Bogan, we have a hole on D that we want to fill. Walker, great skater, good puck mover, likes to get up and go into the rush, but he's a solid defender, good penalty killer as well. Skating's the strength of his game, no question. Which kind of fits our mold for our guys. So I think should be able to step in and be a nice fit for us. We'll bring both guys up to speed. And Mittelstadt's, he's got, I don't want to say elite, but he's got fantastic hands and feet, and he thinks the game. Well, offensive player, right? Distributor of the puck, can shoot, can skate, doesn't like to give the puck away, likes to play with it, which is what we want to do. He's not a dump and chase guy. He's not a big physical guy, and but his hockey sense and the way he thinks the game and can play in offensive situations is high end, right? I'd say there's probably quite a few similarities to Drouin in his game, even though he's not a center. There's a lot of things that he does really well that I think can help us.
Is your 600th game tonight? Does that mean anything to you?
I'm grateful for being here every day, to be able to coach in the NHL, play in the NHL. It's a privilege, right? And I think you have to be grateful for it. You got to keep working hard to get better all the time. So does it mean anything to me? It's not something I think about. I didn't even know until this morning someone asked me. So, but yeah, it means a lot to me.
Coach, you had two players struggling, Cale Makar and Jonathan Drouin, who scored last game and said that kind of helped their confidence. And obviously tonight, Cale with a hat trick and Drouin with another goal.
Yeah.
How did you see that on the ice?
Well, I thought Cale, I told you it was a blip on the radar for Cale, right? It's not like he wasn't getting any chances. This puck play struggled for a couple games, and when he got it back, he started producing chances again and helping his line mates and teammates produce chances. And for me, like tonight was a great example. He gets back, not that we didn't make some nice plays and fancy plays, but there was a rhythm to our game where he was shooting the puck, which is a big part of it. Our guys are retrieving it. Lecky in front of the goalie on a couple of those, I think, where he has trouble seeing it. I like it when he's shooting and moving and skating like he was tonight. It was an outstanding game from start to finish from him on both sides of the puck, and he got rewarded for it. That doesn't surprise me that he did, and I didn't feel like that slump was going to last very long. So, and Drouin, I feel like his work ethic and commitment on the defensive side of it is leading to some good chances. Both the goal the other night and the goal tonight, doing the right things on both ends of the rink. And the one thing I'll say with him is I like if he wants to score, I think he's got to continue to shoot the puck a little bit. And that's what he's done here recently. Like, that's a 2-on-1. He could have forced a pass or made a nice play, has the ability to do that. And he sees something he likes at the net, he elects to shoot it. I mean, he's got a great shot, and if he uses it a little bit more, he'll score a little bit more.
Chris McFarland said a couple hours ago that there's, you guys are still going to look at more things between now and Friday, but if this is the roster and no more trades are made, what is your confidence level in this roster?
Well, it's high. Yeah, I think it's high. We just filled a big need and filled in the spot that we lost. So I think we're a better team. Should be a better team moving forward. We've had a good season. We're still working on things that we're improving on, and the guys. It seems like, like we go through these ebbs and flows of our season. Hasn't been perfect in certain areas, and we draw attention to it as a staff, and the players dig in, and we get way better in that area, and something else pops up. That's not exclusive to us. Every team's doing the same thing, right? Even if they're winning on a nightly basis, they're still having troubles in different areas of their game. We just keep trying to push our standard and get our game in order to be the best it can possibly be come playoff time. But my expectations are high, and I got a level of confidence in our team that I'm comfortable with, and hopefully it can get even better.
Last ones, guys. Go ahead.
When Mittelstadt and Walker will be here?
Yeah, Walker's going to land tonight. Mittelstadt will land tomorrow morning.
They should both be available tomorrow at the practice room.
Jean-Luc Foudy has been through a lot over the last year as far as injuries go. Do you just love seeing a guy like that get rewarded after battling through?
Love it. Because he's a player, his history, right? Comes in real young guy, has a good, first year, comes back again, and his game's been going like that, right? Then he runs into this. He's had some injury troubles, even besides the big one that just put him out for half a season or almost a whole season, I guess. And he's worked his way back. He's finally feeling healthy. But he played some really good games for us over, last year especially. I thought his game built into a spot where we saw him as a usable player. I think he still has a high ceiling. He's just scratching the surface. But he can skate, he's tenacious, he's got some skill, he's not intimidated by anybody. And that's the type of goal I love to see him score for his first one. It's a hard-working goal, going to the net, staying on the puck, and gets rewarded for it. Thought he had a nice outing tonight.
Is there an update on Chris Wagner?
No, not yet. We'll know tomorrow. But he obviously got hurt, upper body, left the game. And we'll see what presents tomorrow.
Coach, it was a physical game. Colton and Wood kind of amped it up. How do you feel about that kind of?
I love it. I think those guys got to have it. The more other teams want to get after those two guys, probably the better they're playing for me. They have to be involved from a physical standpoint, especially where you see those scrums happening, both right in front of the net. That's where they got to be hard. And, so when they're doing that, they're in the right place doing the right thing. I think it's part of their game. I think they thrive on it. I think that means they're playing hard in all the hard areas. And so I expect to see it more and more often here as we go on.
Thanks, Jared.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Just seem to be buzzing on all ends.
Yeah, I got the call this morning to come join them, and just going to try to play my best and help the team win.
I know somebody went and dug out the puck. Have you seen it yet, and what are your plans for it?
I haven't seen the puck yet, but I'll probably, whatever they do with it, and then give it to my folks.
Who's the first text message to?
I don't know, I haven't thought of it yet.
Mom, Dad obviously got to be proud.
Yeah.
Big 7-2 win here tonight. You guys, as long as you stay up here, continue to roll.
Yeah, it's always good to get a win, come and help the team and see what the future holds, but just going to try to help the team win.
Congrats on that goal.
Thank you.
It's your first NHL goal. I know it means a lot no matter what, but you've had to deal with a lot of injuries over the last year. Does it mean a little bit more just coming back from what you had to deal with?
Yeah, I'm just excited, honestly, to be playing hockey again. When you go through a long rehab like that, sometimes you can get lonely with the team going on the road and stuff like that. So just fun to be playing hockey again, and to get the goals even better.
Cale, the other night you said it was just another goal. Is it a little bit different when it's 3?
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a hat trick since before junior, and it's been a long time before that. I've had a lot of 2-goal games, but yeah, it was just a different vibe tonight. It was pretty cool.
Is it hard to get up for a game when you see pieces come and go in trades like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, obviously, Bo being probably one of my best friends will be for life, so you trade a guy like that, I mean, we get a good piece, but at the end of the day, you're always going to be friends. So for me, I think it would just put emotions aside till after the game and try and focus on the task at hand. And it's a business, and that's the unfortunate part of it. But at the end of the day, we're looking at the future, and I'm excited with where we're going.
What's been clicking for you the past couple of games?
I think everybody's just been clicking. I feel like we're moving the puck really well. I don't think it's anything specific that I'm doing. I think overall, just trying to find that confidence back, and I think playing with guys that are playing well helps a lot.
How did it feel to see all those hats raining down on the ice because of you?
Yeah, I mean, because of me. I mean, it's pretty cool. I've never really had an experience like that in my career, obviously. So, yeah, just take that in, and I think the bigger thing is we got the win, so that's kind of all that matters to me.
Will you grab a hat or two?
I don't think so. Maybe not. We'll figure it out. I don't know what they do with them. I think they donate them to charity, so we'll probably take some pictures with them, and we'll move on.
MacKinnon has another 4 points tonight. Just how good has he been playing lately?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why our team finds success. He's just showing up every single night, so that's all you can ask for a guy from that. He's just he's playing incredible for us on the road and at home right now.
Over 50 shots tonight for you guys. Was that part of the recipe or just kind of the way it shook out?
Yeah, I don't know how they all came. I think obviously we had a lot of power plays, so obviously just generating opportunities there. Their goalie made some great saves early, and we just kind of kept on hounding them. I felt like our main thing tonight was kind of get pucks to the net, and I felt like we were doing a good job of that. Forwards were doing a really good job of that.
Coming here down the end of the season, this stretch.
Yeah, I mean, tough to say. Obviously, Chicago's in a rebuild, and then tonight we played really well though. So be nice to get some of the boys back tomorrow, and yeah.
What's today like? With just the guys leaving and playing shorthanded, and just what is this day like?
Yeah, it's hectic. I mean, really hectic. Tough to keep your mind focused. Bo, obviously, great friend. Tough to see him go. He's such a great guy, and we'll miss him. We'll miss his personality and a lot, obviously, and him as a player, obviously, amazing player. I'm excited to see him develop in Buffalo. I think he's going to be a stud, more than he already is already. Obviously, Joey, only half a year, but awesome guy, awesome person. Wish him the best as well. Yeah, Walker and Mittelstadt coming in. The league's small, you hear that. You can, who's a good guy, who's not, and heard awesome things about those two, and looking forward to meeting them and playing with them.
With those changes, how do you kind of mentally prepare yourself for this game and get through it with those things happening?
Just trying to play well. You prepare the last couple of days for tonight's game, so you don't want to waste it by having your mind wander. And yeah, we got to get the win at the end of the day. So.
Nate, some of the rough stuff, seeing Colton and Wood and those guys get in there and playing with Lehkonen, you like to see that at this time of the year?
Yeah, those guys are tough and I like to mix it up. And obviously with Big Durham's gone, it's a little more responsibility for everyone else. But yeah, they definitely play the right way.
What are your thoughts on the Cale Makar hat trick?
Yeah, awesome. Best defenseman in the world. He's been playing so great lately, and I think he was just due. A lot of posts, a lot of knobs, and it's nice to see him get a hat trick. And yeah, he looks great.
Okay, thanks, Nate.
Thanks, Nate. Appreciate you.